Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics, and welcome to the third and final part of this pond build series. If you guys have not watched parts 1 and 2, I recommend going back and watching those first, just so this video makes better sense to you guys. In this video, we are finishing this pond, or I should say finishing construction, because we're still going to do more stuff to it in the future, and we're just going to hop straight into it. To start this video, me and my boy Elmadine from Team Based Outdoors went down to the private lake that we always fish at. Elmadine is very close with the property owner, so we had full permission to take whatever rocks we wanted. Big shout out to Elmadine. He has a channel of his own. If you guys are into fishing, hunting, or pretty much anything outdoors, he's your guy. Go check him out. Team Based Outdoors. The link will be in the description. He's saving me so much money by letting me just take the rocks from the property. Rocks are usually the most expensive part of any pond build, so I probably just saved a couple $100s at least just by doing that. Yeah, but now on to the rest of the video. Alright, so we are back at my house. We have a bunch of the rock loaded up, hopefully enough rock, but we're gonna find out here pretty soon. But before we put on the liner and start rocking it, I'm going to actually dig a little gap right there in this first shelf, and then we're gonna have a flat rock over that, and that'll be a little fish cave for the fish to hide in. You know, if it's just like this, there aren't gonna be very many hiding spots, so we're gonna make them a little fish cave. Alright, so I just went ahead and dug that fish cave right there, and I actually made the deep ends just a little bit bigger, both of them. So now we're actually going to put this tarp on there, and the other tarp that I used to cover it the other night for rain. Those are going to act as the underlayment because there are still rocks and sticks in here, so we don't want those to damage the actual pond liner. So we're going to use those tarps as our underlayment. Alright, so we were kind of struggling, lining up the liner just with the two of us. So we're just letting gravity do the work. We're having the hose just fill up the pond. All that water weight will automatically get rid of as much of the wrinkles as we can, and it'll automatically shape the pond. We lined up rocks on the perimeter that needs to stay put, so then it'll pull all the slack from all this extra stuff. That's gonna take a little bit to fill up, but we'll let you know when we're getting close. Alright, so as you can see here, the pond is full, and it did exactly what we wanted it to do. Having all that water weight in there definitely flattened out the tarp, so that's lit. Now we're going to start lining the lower bowl with these flatter rocks. Just like that. We don't want to take up too much space in these lower bowls because that's where the fish are going to want to be most of the time. So that's why we're using flatter rocks around this area. We are going to need to go get more flat rocks, but we're going to add in as much as we can right now, and then we'll start adding the thicker ones on the upper bowl, and we're just going to use what we have here, and then we'll go get whatever else we need. Alright, so as you can see here, we just went ahead and started rocking, and it literally looks insane. I want to cry looking at this right now. But we are going to take a break from that for a second and start cutting the liner. It's supposed to rain tonight, so before I do too much of the stuff that I could do later, I want to get all the extra liner off and cover the waterfall and get that going so that if it does rain, it doesn't get all messy. So I'm going to start cutting. You want to leave at least I heard 6 inches around the perimeter. I'm probably going to do a little bit more than that just to be safe. So my curiosity is getting the best of me. I'm just going to turn on the pump and see how it looks. Even though this isn't anywhere near done, I just want to see how it looks. So I'm not even going to put it in the skimmer. I'm just going to have it be in the middle of the pond. All right, actually get it from down there. All right, 3, 2, 1. It's going. And there it is.
Got water.
Oh snap. Yeah, and it's gonna pool up right there. That's the mini pool I was talking about. And there she goes. So I'm gonna need to level out the waterfall a little bit. There we go.
Look at the airflow it's adding there too.
Yeah, the oxygenation. I was even gonna have a big rock feet, or because this is all gonna be gravel, so it'll raise the level, and then it could flow off of a flat rock like that. Just like that. Trust me, guys, it'll look nice. Dang, man. Honestly, I just kind of want to rock the waterfall. We probably can do that.
We could start on that right now.
Yeah, we're going to start rocking the waterfall real quick. Well, not real quick. It's going to be a process. You'll see that on the time lapse. But yeah, it's looking really good so far. It is now day 6 of this pond build, and here's just an update on where we're at. Again, yesterday me and Elmadine put on the liner, and we actually got a pretty good start rocking this pond. We did pretty much this entire section right here. The lower bowl is rocked, the upper bowl is rocked, and then we started putting the gravel down. And then the intake bay is also in place. If you remember that white rectangular box of egg crate that I made, that is under the gravel, and the water will get sucked through the gravel into this can. That's where the pump will be, and it pumps up to the waterfall, which we also started rocking. That is looking really nice. But one thing I didn't show yesterday, but I will show you today, that right there, that gray stuff, that's actually expandable foam, as well as you can kind of see it in the cracks right here. That's just to fill in the gaps that you like want the water to flow over. I don't want the water to like backflow behind this rock, so having that foam there, that will make all the water go forward. And my idea right here, I want the water to like flow over this rock, so I put the foam all down here. But also last night when we were rocking this pond, we ran out of this bigger rock and actually the smaller rock that's going to go along the border of this waterfall. So we went back up to the property and got a ton more rocks than those are for the waterfall. We completely stocked up on rocks and probably got more than we're even gonna need, but I wanted to get more than we need because Elmadine went out of town this morning and won't be back until next week, and I don't want to have to wait for him to get back to go get more rocks. Again, major shout out to Elmadine. Go subscribe to him. Team Based Outdoors saved me hundreds of dollars just letting me come down to the property and get these rocks. But yeah, we are going to continue rocking this pond. Alright, so it is a while later. Sorry I didn't really do a whole lot of talking or updates. I was kind of in the zone. And as you can see, I got a lot done. That's what the pond is looking like. And then the waterfall, that's what that's looking like. As you saw, I kind of sprayed everything down with the hose and then pumped it out. And I did that a few times. And you can see the water has cleared up, so that's good. Yeah, this pond is pretty much completely rocked. I'm still gonna put some gravel along the outer edges, but all the big rocks are pretty much in place. So pretty much all that's left is landscaping, just making this whole area look pretty. But I'm gonna call it a day, head inside, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. All right, so I don't really remember where we left off, but me and my dad just went ahead and planted a few plants around the pond. There's one right there, there, and there. I also kind of started laying out a little bit of gravel along the edge. We're gonna do that around the entire pond. But right now I'm actually out of gravel, so tomorrow me and Elmadine are gonna go get some more gravel. All right, so here's where we're at. We went ahead and planted a couple more plants. I made a little rock wall right there. This is where the mulch is gonna be, and then all that will stay how it is now. But a second ago I went ahead and drained a lot of this water out, and now I'm actually gonna refill it with clean water. I'm doing this so I can, well, obviously fill the pond with clean water, but also figure out how much gallonage is in this pond. Right now, I'm gonna estimate that there's about 50 gallons just left in the pond. There's probably like 10 right there, 20 right there, and then another 15 in the intake bay. So we'll just say about 50. It doesn't have to be exact. So what I'm gonna do is fill this 5-gallon bucket with the hose, and I'm gonna time that on my phone and see how long it takes to fill that. And then I'm gonna see how long it takes to fill the entire pond, and then we'll do the math from there. All right, so got my timer ready. Got the hose going, and all right, so it's at about 1 minute. It's just about full, so we're gonna say 5 gallons per minute. The pond is now filling, and I have the timer going, so we're gonna let that fill up, let the timer go, and I'll do the math later, but I'll check in with you in a little bit. All right, so the pond is full. I did the math. This pond is about 200 gallons. Now I'm going to turn on the waterfall, see how it looks. And here it comes. Mini pool is filling up, and there it goes. And there is our waterfall. I might have to make some adjustments down there to have it come out more evenly. But yeah, I like it. That is about all we can do today. Tomorrow we're going to get the mulch, get the gravel, and pretty much finish landscaping this thing. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so it's the next day, and again, here's just where we're at. We planted plants yesterday. We also went ahead and planted this one. It's a bigger, nicer one. But now we are going to start mulching this area. We don't have the rest of the gravel yet. Me and Elmondine are going to get that either later today or tomorrow. But we have a truckload of mulch, so we're going to start landscaping all of this. All right, so it's a little while later. We are done mulching. As you can see, the mulch really pulled it together. We have this little yard decoration. It looks great there. And now all that's left to do is get the rest of the gravel and put it around the borders. Me and Elmondine are going to be doing that tomorrow, but you guys are gonna see it in like 5 seconds. So I'll see you then. All right, so it is the next day. We are back out here at the private lake. There's my boy Elmondine. Again, subscribe to him. Link in the description. We're gonna collect the rest of this gravel and finish up the pond. First, we're gonna do a little bit of fishing. We just cast it a few times down at the other shoreline and I already caught a 3-pounder. There we go. First of the day.
That's a tank.
Nice. So we're gonna fish a little bit, then we'll get this gravel. All right guys, we are back at my house. Got a truckload of gravel right here. We got 3 buckets of big gravel like that and then 3 with smaller gravel. We're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna go put it around the pond. All right guys, we went ahead and laid out that gravel. It's looking great. We actually ran out of gravel. So we're gonna go pick up 3 more buckets so we can do this back edge. And then this pond is done. Alright guys, it is the next day. I am filming on my phone because it's starting to rain and I don't want my camera to get destroyed. But anyway, as you just saw, I went ahead and put the rest of the gravel around the perimeter of the pond. I waited until today to do it because by the time me and Elmondine finished collecting the gravel last night, it was already too dark to do anything. But the pond is officially finished. Here's another look at it. It turned out way better than I thought it was going to. Just look at that. That is clean. Don't mean to flex, but I'm really proud of how this turned out. When it stops raining, I will get the nice camera out here and get some nice shots of it, and you'll see that now. All right guys, I just went ahead and added in the filter pad, and I'm going to add in the water dechlorinator. This is the one I'm using for its pond complete. It says add 1 capful for every 50 gallons. This is a 200-gallon pond, so I'm gonna add 4 capfuls. And there we go. And now the pond is officially done. Now we just got to give it some time to cycle and become like an actual ecosystem, and then we can start adding fish to it. I am super excited to add the first fish to it. That will be coming soon, so stay tuned. And the number of videos I can make with this pond is literally endless. So drop some suggestions on videos I can do. And yeah, let me know what you think of it. I am super proud of how it turned out. Today's comment of the day goes out to Kevin the Cow is Cool. Interesting name. Noise, keep it up. Noise, keep it up. Your channel is growing like wildfire. Almost at 10K, dude. Thank you, Kevin. And yes, we are almost at 10K, and I plan on doing a giveaway at 10K, so let's get there quick. But if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you gotta do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this pond series as much as I enjoyed doing it. Again, super stoked with how it turned out. I hope you guys are too. And if you are, and if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.
Sorry, I missed that.
What? Hey Siri, me so much money. Oh, when I said he saved me, she thought